So for today, I'm wanting you to post a Google Doc that includes your name with it could just be, you don't have to put like Colby did here, just hyphen art, that's fine. You could just say, for your perspective city. But shout out to Colby for getting to this to me a few days ago when not really needing it until Friday. But I just want you to make sure that you submit it as a Google Doc and that you have the picture that was the influence for your future city project that you'll be doing next week. So as you can see here, this one is in 2-point perspective. It's showing two sides of the buildings. That doesn't necessarily mean that Colby has to lock in and do 2-point perspective. He could end up, deciding to do this building front from a 1-point perspective angle and just choose doing the same for all the other buildings. But if this is a reference that you're wanting to do for a 2-point perspective, just take in consideration that the angles for this picture, you're noticing that it goes way off the page, which means if you were to do a picture like this, and I can go into more detail next week, but it would mean you would have to attach a piece of paper on each side of your artwork and then put a vanishing point way off on the edges. That way it doesn't have a really sharp angle cutting straight down to the bottom of your page. So this is awesome. I've had many students do projects very similar to this one, but just take that in consideration. The only way to be able to replicate these buildings to look this way is if you crop off the vanishing points and have them way off to the side on the horizon line. Okay, but today, make sure you get a 1+ picture, and it doesn't have to be realistic. If you're wanting to do an underwater themed, I've had kids do like Greek mythology, whatever theme you want, video game, board game, realistic, you name it, just whatever you're thinking you might want to incorporate in your city, just pop in your Google Doc and then submit that. And I'm going to get that on your Google Classroom here in a second to be able to drop in all of these. All right. Thanks for checking in. Have a great weekend.